Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. And now, here's our special guest hosts, Vivica A and Carson Kressley.
Vivica A.
Yeah, she is, and I'm Carson Kressley, and we are your guest hosts today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, I think it's time for us to do that thing together.
Oh, let's do that thing, and we'll do it together.
Okay.
How you doing? You have to do the hands too. It's just
it's like the
it's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready for some hot topics? All right, let's do it. Spoke out for the first time since Will Smith slapped him in the face at the Oscars. Okay, now Chris performed. I know. Now Chris performed in front of a sold-out audience. Like I said the other day, sold-out shows are the best revenge. And he performed in Boston last night, and Chris briefly spoke about the incident. Let's take a look.
How was your weekend? What happened? So if you came to hear that, I had like a whole show I wrote before this weekend. And I'm still kind of processing what happened. So at some point I'll talk about that. And no, it'll be serious, it'll be funny.
Okay. Now, what do we think about this? Kind of not really talking about it.
No, I mean, kind of like the best way to address the elephant in the room is like, you know, it happened. But at this point, I just kind of think like, possibly legally, he can't say too much.
You think he can't elaborate?
Yeah.
Do you think he really would pursue some sort of legal action? Because he's been so classy about it, I have to say. Can we hear it for Chris Rock? However...
Wait, hold up. I'm like homeboy in the front row there. I'm like, might be the best way to hit them pockets.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just keep it real. Sometimes the best way to learn a lesson is when it costs you.
Right, it could be. Speaking of costing you, if I heard the tickets for this show, some people were getting $8,000 for that first show.
Yeah.
Per ticket. So I would be a little disappointed if I didn't get more tea for $8 grand. Sorry. But I would have been like, okay,
And Carson, do you think that the show was sold out before the incident?
It probably was.
He probably had a full audience.
But now it's very, very sold out, waiting list. You're not getting in, add extra shows kind of sold out. So maybe he's saving it, who knows, maybe he is saving it for like a big Netflix special or HBO or something. Make some of that money, you know?
And one old juicy contract or like a tell-all.
Yeah. Oh, a book?
Thing.
Yeah. Because we don't know exactly still what all happened that we didn't see, you know, on camera. There's a lot of different angles. But, you know, Nicole Kidman didn't have her phone out. She wasn't videoing. Like, if there's ever a fight like at Wendy's or something, there's video, like 8 people are videoing it. But this one, nobody, like, in the audience took video. But there are some different angles which we will get to.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to them different angles, okay? Jim Carrey, baby. Jim Carrey was furious at Hollywood for applauding Will Smith.
Right.
He spoke to Gayle King. Let's take a look.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless.
They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million. You know, you do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
No, I agree. I think we all agree on that. I just thought, Jim, that it escalated to that. You know what I mean? That it escalated to that level.
It didn't escalate. It came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated. It was just a selfish moment that cast a pall over the whole thing.
Well, dang! Jim Carrey is keeping it real!
Yes! He shut that down like a dangerous Ferris wheel.
Okay, I mean, Jim Carrey looked really pissed off, didn't he?
He did.
Oh my gosh.
It's weird when all the comics are, you know, upset and
Okay,
angry.
the comedians are uniting. I mean, like,
They really
wow.
are. Well, the Academy says that Will was asked to leave the ceremony, but didn't say who asked him or how it was handled. So I don't know. I don't know. That's, again, one of those mysteries. We weren't there. I don't know if does somebody come up like you're, you know, too loud at the movie theater and say, "Excuse me, you're out of here." I don't know how they did it, but I guess he was
in the little things like, "Hey, we got a problem on row 1.
Right.
You know what I mean? Escort this brother out of here real quick. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh, do you got him? You know, listen, they cheered for his performance. You know, like everyone stood up.
When he got his Oscar, yes, people cheered.
He got a standing ovation for that, and I thought that they cheered for his performance as, you know, King Richard. You know, just to make that clear, because, you know, I think the audience, to be honest with you, was still in shock, like we all were.
Right.
And then he immediately won, pretty much after the incident, for Best Oscar. So, you know, that might have been a super awkward moment, like, well, he's not here accepting the award on his behalf, you know?
Right. I think that's what Jim Carrey was alluding to, that he was sickened by people cheering for him. I think people were cheering because he gave a great performance in King Richard.
Yes.
I think people were also like, oh, do we clap? What do we do? Like, it's so awkward. You're like, he just slapped the guy. Don't slap me. I'm gonna stand up and applaud. I think the audience truly. I don't think that Hollywood is spineless. I think they were freaked out and confused at that moment. Like, of course they wanted to clap for the performance because he gave a great performance in the movie, which is why he got the award, as he should have. But I think in the room, everyone was so freaked out that they were just like, I guess, do we stand? Okay.
And speaking of reactions, we have something else that we want to talk to you all about.
Oh, there's a TikTok video from another angle. See? I made that happen, like The Secret. I thought about it and it actually happened. Another angle that shows Jada's reaction, so let's take a look at that.
Here is an angle most people have not seen. Look at Jada's reaction.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Okay, that's new information. I feel like we're real journalists. Uncovering, like, really important things. And that the Instagram lady, here is an angle of, that lady's everywhere. Who is she? But that's another investigative number we'll do next week. What do you think about this footage?
I just want to ask, like, the ladies in the audience, if you was with your man and he was about to do something that is inappropriate, do you think, like, a little, you know, kind of lurch forward? You know what I mean? A little, what you do? A little something would have happened, and then let's talk about the language. So then now here we get a couple of F-bombs that are dropped. Don't you think a little? What you doing?
I think,
What? If you don't,
I think
some kind of body language would have been like, if you don't.
The inner mom would have said, "Oh, don't you do it."
Okay. Yes.
But no.
When I saw this angle, it just made it like unbelievable to me that it's like on the biggest night of Hollywood and this audience, 15 million people, that it was this.
That it wasn't yet. You'd think it would have been more shocking for her. I don't know. I don't get it at all.
And you have to realize, you know, everyone, when you come to an award show or when you go to shows, a comedy concert or something like that, you know if you sit in front row, a joke might come your way, right? A joke might come your way. And
don't go to a drag show, okay? Because you're not going to be able to handle it. Because they are going to come. They come for everybody, and you know to expect it, and it's part of the entertainment.
Yes.
So, I know it was a bad joke. It was not tasteful, but I don't think it was intended to be mean-spirited. It just things got really.
Yeah, I believe, in my honest opinion, it was a lot of overreaction. I mean, me as an actress, when he would have said, "Hey, G.I. Jane 2," I might have turned and been like, "Wow, maybe we do need to produce that."
Yeah, let's work on that.
Real talk. Maybe, thanks for the idea. Looking strong, yes. Because G.I. Jane, the movie, Demi Moore was so hot.
Absolutely.
And you went to the movie to actually see her shave her bald head. And then she started even kicking more butt, you know, with the bald head.
Yeah.
So
let's work on that.
Yeah, let's do it.
G.I. Jane.
Hey. Next show, I might come out here with the bald look. I might try it.
I might take my wig off during the next commercial.
Okay.
Get ready, America.
Okay.
All right, let's move along.
Yes.
Alec Baldwin and his wife, Hilaria, are expecting their 7th child together. Okay, their children range in age from 8 to 13 months.
Wow.
They have been some busy people.
Okay. We know what they was doing during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they were doing it before COVID, during COVID, after COVID. They're probably, did she have the baby? Because now they're probably doing it right now.
Okay.
I have a feeling. But I say good for them.
You know, Norman, I'd like to ask you, you know, back in the day when, you know, with our parents, you know, big families were the thing. Like my mom and them, they had like 11. You know, we had 4.
My parents had 6
I had
kids.
none. You know, so what do you think about the whole like big family thing?
No, I was saying, it's like, I think it might be a thing of the past. Like, I'm from a family of 6.
Okay.
But I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. Like, I feel like, and that looks like a kindergarten. It's just like,
that's like an illegal daycare center happening right now.
Oh my gosh. And I don't even think that people can afford. I mean, God bless you, Alec.
Absolutely.
Because you got, what is that, 7 colleges that you're going to now have to take care of. And
I'm doing the math right now. In 20 years, 7 colleges, 8 kids. It's $43 million just for college.
And you know, when the youngest one graduates high school, Norman, how old do you think Alec will be when?
I think he's going to be 82. 82
years old.
Oh my God.
At a high school graduation.
Yeah, but you know what? 82 is the new 81. You know? So
it's true.
Real talk.
They might need to, after the 7th or 8th though, might be time to find a hobby.
Yeah.
Golf,
But you know,
tennis, needlepoint.
Needlepoint.
Yeah, I believe that they're able to give the kids a great life and this makes them happy. Go for it. I mean, he definitely seems happy. Look at him, he looks great.
All right, here's another little tidbit. 2 things that I know so much about: country music and sports have collided. Yes, get ready.
Yes.
Country singer Eric Church has angered his fans. And you're saying, why? What did he do? Tell us more. Well, I will. Eric canceled his Saturday night concert in San Antonio. That's how they say it in Texas.
San Antonio.
So he can watch a college basketball game.
Yes.
Oh, he's attractive. And Eric is a lifelong fan of UNC.
That would be the University of North Carolina, darlings.
Thank you.
Yes.
Are those the Tar Heels?
Yeah.
I think they are. It always makes me think they just stepped in something. Anyway, they're playing Duke in the Final Four for the first time in history. And because this is so momentous and he's been a UNC fan his entire life, he asked his 19,000 fans who bought tickets for his performance to forgive him for canceling the show. But some are furious. Now, I want to know, is watching a basketball game a good enough reason for canceling 19,000 people's dreams?
To disappoint 19,000 fans, I think that I would be heartbroken. And if he does do a makeup show, would you then go to it?
No. No, I would want my money back and then I'd switch to Dierks Bentley or something.
Now listen, as a performer, and sometimes, you know, you do theater or you have things booked.
Absolutely.
You know, what you do is you just maybe DVR the game and just watch it afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, because I just want to know with these fellas, like, sometimes they act like they playing in the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, can't miss that, not gonna miss that. Or I could see if maybe his son was playing. Like, what is the legitimate excuse that you're going to disappoint 19,000 fans that probably got a babysitter, made plane
spent a lot of
money, hotel, planned a whole evening, got outfits, lined up hair and makeup as I would have done. You know, like, I mean, that's a tough one.
It's also like, it's your job. Like, I would love to, like, you know, go to the final Tom Ford runway show, but if I have to work, I have to work.
Okay, you have to work.
You know?
Be like, Tom, I'll have to catch you next time.
Yeah.
And then I'd also like to know, with his people that, you know, because we have people that plan our calendars.
Right.
That if they knew he's such a huge basketball fan, like, oh, you know, during this time of the year, it's March Madness.
Absolutely.
You know, like...
They just got into the Final Four, so it was like hard for them to schedule around it.
No, I mean, Final Four happens every year.
Absolutely. Even I know what the Final Four is.
Final Four happens like, it's called March Madness for a reason. Yeah.
I thought it was a sale, March Madness.
But let me just...
And it's always the same teams, right?
And I was going to add this in there, because I'm a basketball fan. Usually the Final Four is some of your top colleges.
Right.
Duke, Michigan, UNC.
FIT.
Yes, them people, right.
They have the best costumes. Is that what they call it? No, it's a uniform. I don't even love basketball because the outfits are so loose.
Oh, well, you know, back in the day, they used to wear them tight.
Shorty shorts.
They did.
Yes.
They used to wear them tight. But I'm telling you, last night I went to Madison Square Garden.
Oh, did you?
I did. And I went to the game, and the guys are wearing their outfits tighter again. They had like little leggings, like one leg, you know, like how the girls wear one leg, one leg out.
The Knicks?
They're called compression things. It was the Knicks.
Oh, I've got to get into basketball.
Charlotte. And let me tell you something. The uniforms are getting tighter again, so you can go back.
There's hope for the world.
Yes, you can go back.
Thank you, Jesus.
I was thoroughly entertained. Okay, now moving on. On this week's Real Housewives of New Jersey, Margaret had words with Teresa's 21-year-old daughter, Gia. Take a look.
I brought stuff if you guys want it. It's my workout line. No, we're good. We're good.
I mean, you're wearing the same thing anyway. We're all wearing black leggings. She supports you guys with everything.
I support her all the time. Just not today. I'm very taken aback because I love Gia.
I'm gonna pee real quick, too.
I wish you would have just said to Gia, don't argue with Margaret. You know, we had an argument. Don't worry about it.
Margaret was just such a bitch.
To you?
I was like, she supported you with everything. Like, you're wearing black leggings, so am I. It's the same thing.
Uh-oh, here we go. Finally, somebody has my back, and of course, it's my daughter.
Wow.
Now, usually kids are off limits, but now that Gia is an adult, she's an adult, she's 21. Is it okay to argue with her? What y'all think about that?
I think once you're 21, you can flip a table, do whatever you want. You're
because you know what? When we first started talking about this story, I was like, wasn't that the one back in the day that took the table and was like,
That's her.
Her whole
That's
face
her.
was I was like, no, if you want to mess with them. But, Gia, I will tell you, you coming up here, you about to get that grown smoke. You about to get that grown folks vote. You know, because I think she's been on the show since she was like 10 years old.
Like since she was in utero. Like she's a second generation housewife. That never happened. Nobody is more groomed and prepared for a shade fest than Gia. So I say you're there, you're on the show, you're in the locker room, you're at a softball tournament.
Yeah, but watch that.
Anything could happen.
Because that mama looked like she will throw some hands. I'm just telling you. You know, she's in the big league now, so it's just like, oh.
Do you think Margaret handled that well?
Yeah, I think Margaret handled it well. I mean, you could tell that it was like, okay, kid. You know, we good. She did, but the way she said we good was with a little bit of undertone, like.
Yeah, not today, Gia, not today.